Nerd reactor, roll out.
What's up, Reactorites? John here, and Onward. Let's talk about this, the latest film from Pixar. And I came out of the movie, I was emotional, I was tearing up, crying, because it's about like two brothers going on an adventure, trying to bring back their father back from the dead. And if you've seen the trailers, they have the wand, and they have this device they put in the wand, and they're able to bring back the father. But it's only half of the father. It's the father and the pants, so you can't see the top part. And so throughout the whole movie, they're trying to find this other artifact so that they can bring back the whole dad, or else, you know, by sunset or 24 hours later, they're gonna be gone, or the dad's gonna be gone, and that's it. That's the last time they're gonna see their dad, and that's why, you know, onward, we're going on an adventure. And with this movie, you have the brothers, you have Tom Holland, you have Chris Pratt. So they play off each other as you know, Chris Pratt is the guy that likes Dungeons and Dragons type games, board games, tabletop gaming, and he's always come up with these ideas. Tom Holland, he's like the smarter of the duo, and he's focused, but then he's trying to live life. He has like a whole bucket list of things he wants to do, and he's trying to break out of his shell because he's kind of awkward. Not kind of, he really is awkward, and he's shy, but he's just trying to be the popular kid. And he's embarrassed, you know, to be around his older brother. And so this movie is all about how these two brothers, how they can just come together and maybe forget all their little issues that they have and focus to just help bring their dad back to life 100%. And you know, if you're a fan of fantasy, if you're a fan of even like tabletop gaming, there are, you know, little inspirations, nods to all that stuff. And you got like creatures like Manticore, and you got magical unicorns. But in this movie, the unicorns are like rats, and it's just a fun film. So yeah, Tom Holland, he plays Ian Lightfoot, and you know, as the youngest. He is, you know, still discovering himself, and you know, he discovers that, you know, my dad, he's half alive, so I can create a bucket list because he's never had a chance to meet his dad. So he wants to do all these things that kids want to do with dads or parents, like, you know, walking together, learning about life's lessons, and, you know, playing catch and all that. And that was like his time. Like, this is it. My dad's gonna be back. I want to do all these things with him, and I want to feel like I'm wanted, like a wanted kid. And, you know, Chris Pratt, he plays Barley Lightfoot, older brother. So he's kind of out there. He's kind of helping out Ian. Like, we're doing this together. And they clash because they have different viewpoints on how they should do things. Like, no, we should go on this road. And Ian's going to be like, no, we got to go on the straight route because that's the most logical way to do about it. And so they butt heads, and it's that tension of this journey of these brothers. Like, are you gonna hate each other? Are you gonna like each other? But that's, you know, it's like an emotional roller coaster ride. And for me, like, the message for this movie, I think, is about not taking things for granted. And that's the message where, you know, you kind of appreciate what you do have. Other characters from this, you have Laurel Lightfoot, who's voiced by Julia Louis-Dreyfus. She's the mom. And she does have a, you know, out of all the other characters, she's like a supporting character. She helps out. So she's on that journey of trying to find the brothers, you know, her kids. Like, where did they go? Because they're off on an adventure. And they kind of told their mom, like, hey, we'll be back. But they didn't really say where they're going to go. And so she has her own adventures with her own, you know, it's like a partner buddy movie with, she teams up with the Manticore. And the Manticore is voiced by Octavia Spencer. And with this Manticore, she is a beast, like huge wings with flames coming out, flying around. And, you know, like, you know, people are terrified of this creature, and as you should be. But with Onward, the setting is taking place like in a modern setting where magic used to rule the lands, but not no more. So kind of like our world now, where it's technology, but back then we were, people, humans, simple folks. But here, as a manticore, she used to be furious, but in the modern setting, she has to tone that down. So she kind of lost her way with just being this mythological creature flying with flames. And so with Ian, with the wand, he's discovering that, hey, I can actually become more than just a regular person. I can become this mage, this wizard. And so you go on this adventure with him where he actually learns the ropes of just becoming a powerful wizard. And so that's like the cool action sequence that you get to see in the film, with magic coming now with the modern setting. So it's kind of like Zootopia. If you've seen Zootopia, you see like these creatures, these animals. Like what if they evolved into walking and talking animals, and everything's modern now? So that's kind of what it reminds me of. But yeah, in conclusion, Onward is just another sentimental film from Pixar. And, I was tearing almost throughout the third act. So well done with that, with the message and with the story about just these two brothers trying to find their dads. And, I did have my reservations at the beginning of the movie, because it does take a bit for me to get into the rhythm of the film. And I think, at first I was like, okay, when am I going to get invested in these characters? Because everything's just going through the ropes, and the characters are doing their thing, but I'm still not yet attached to the characters. And once like the message about, not taking things for granted hits, I'm like, wow, this is pretty emotional and touching. So yeah, Onward. Those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts about the movie below. With that said, I'm John, and I'll see you guys next time.